I share all of my sewing plans with you, what I've been up to the month previous and what plans I've got coming up for the following month as well. And you can follow along, see what I've been doing, check out some of my tutorials or join me on my sewing community on Facebook. So thank you and welcome back. Oh, so good to be back on here. I love doing these, but I must admit, I do struggle to get them recorded. I have loads going on in my business life and I'm not the most organised person. So any tips for that, let me know. But I am back here today. So this is with what I've done in June, because we're now in July, and what I've got planned for July coming up as well. And actually I've done quite a lot in June. I've been very pleased with myself. I've got some me-made sewing done to show you, clothes-wise and a bit of home furnishings. And we've been doing loads of stuff in my sewing business as well, so I'm going to share some of those bits and pieces with you too. And I'm also going to be showing you a pattern that I've got coming up to make this month. I've got a couple. I've got one to show you today and one is a download one, which I'll share with you later. And also I wanted to share with you my little planner that I use. I use this with my sewing community and it's really, really good for helping us stay motivated, for just writing down our plans and our aspirations for our sewing so that when we hit those blocks, when we sort of lose our mojo, a little bit our sojo, we can sort of refer back to it, can help us out a little bit. So a bit of inspiration for us as well. So I'm going to be sharing all of that. First of all, last month I wanted to make the striped tee from Made It Patterns and I wanted to finish my Kalle shirt that was on my plans for Me Made Mo, which I didn't quite finish, and ta-da! I'm wearing my Kalle shirt here. I'm super chuffed with it. I love it. I went for, let me just show you, I don't know if I can get this all in camera. I went for the slightly longer, so this is not the longest version, this is sort of the tunic style. You can go for a shorter and you can go for a dress style. It's got this lovely sort of dipped hem at the back, so it's longer at the back than it is at the front. And I done the pullover version, so the pop over placket version, so the buttons don't go all the way down, and I chose to do a proper collar on mine because I really like that style. You can just do the little upstand, so I went for a proper collar, which I was also chuffed to bits with. And I didn't put buttons on mine because I bought some matching buttons to go with the colour of this shirt, this gorgeous fabric. I bought some matching buttons and it just blended in too much. So I then found some bright pink buttons, but they were a bit chunky. So in the end, I decided to use my Primlove snap pliers and I've just put snaps on. So I've gone for some red down here, 4 red, and then just 3 black at the top, which I was really pleased with. So they're really lightweight, the snaps, so it doesn't even feel heavy on me at all, which buttons might have done. And I'm really pleased with the look of it. It's gorgeous fabric to wear. It's really lightweight. It's really movable. It doesn't get too hot. Love, love, love the collar. I was so pleased with the collar. I made a couple of adjustments, which I think pretty much was probably my bad cutting, but it all came together in the end. So I'm really chuffed with how it looks. Let me just give you a little spin. And it's really easy to wear. I've had some lovely compliments from it. It's got this lovely little box pleat at the back as well, which you can choose what sort of pleat you want to have. And I chose this little boxed one here. So that looks a really nice little touch as well. And I love the little sleeves. So you've just got little short sleeves, which again I didn't quite do properly. I didn't read the instructions properly. You know when it's like when you get right to the end of your project, well if you're me, so I didn't quite finish them properly and the raw edge was supposed to be hidden in the hem here, which I didn't, so all I did was just overlocked it and it's absolutely fine. So all was good. So I'm really pleased with this. It's gorgeous and comfy. I would definitely recommend it. It's the Kalle shirt. It takes a bit of sitting down and reading through properly if you're not used to making like collars and things in your placket and stuff, but it's totally doable. Sort of intermediate sewer, I would say. Totally doable. Didn't use a lot of fabric and there's loads of choices in it, which is really good. So you can really adapt it to how you like to wear it. So top marks for that, well done. The other thing that I wanted to make was the strip tee. I always want to call it strip tee from Made It Patterns, which I completed, and I made it with this gorgeous tropical jersey fabric. I've worn this loads already. It's got the strip down the back, so this is why it's called the strip tee. it's got a sort of a contrasting fabric down the back. It's a really boxy shape. This is the smallest size. This is the size 8. And it fits me beautifully, and I am an actual UK 8, so the pattern sizing is quite accurate to what you would expect. It's got lovely, again, just little simple sleeves, just hemmed sleeves. There's a couple of different ways it shows you to do the neckline, so you can do the easy option or sort of the slightly more what they call professional looking option, but they both turn out the same, so either way. And the stripe or the strip on the back is just attached down the middle. Again, I use my overlocker to do this, and I just top stitch down. And it gives you loads of different options as well of how you can finish it off, what bits you can sort of miss out, what you need to do. And I made it from this lovely jersey, and it's so comfy. This jersey is so soft, it's lovely. It's just from my local fabric shop. So I was really pleased with that, and it is very wearable. I love wearing it. It's a great length, so it sits just below sort of the you know, my waistband on my trousers. It sits really, really nicely. It's a great shape. It sort of comes in from the arms down to your hip, and it's a great little number for if you like sort of casual wear. The neck's slightly big on me. I don't love a massive big boat neck, so I'm not very blessed in the top area, so I haven't got a lot up there to hold my tops in place. I think I'll make the neck slightly smaller next time. I like it just to sit neatly on my neckline. But yeah, another super little make. So I just need to make that one in the other way now. So I'm going to basically make this again, but in that gorgeous blue fabric. And I think I'm going to make it without the strip down the back this time, just have the blue fabric, which again, you can adapt the pattern. And it's literally just 2 pieces, the front and the back. Amazing. And the neck. Super, super easy to sew again. So great for beginners. That's a great beginner pattern. So I was super chuffed with that as well. In my house, I've been doing a few bits and pieces as well. Well, not a few. I've been making some cushions and things, but also I needed to replace the blind at the top of my stairs. I've needed to do this for ages because I bought a Roman blind a few years ago. It was too small. I didn't take it back in true my fashion. And it's been there, it really niggled me for like 3 years, ridiculous. So I thought I must make a new one. So I bought this fabric ages ago from IKEA in the intention to make some outdoor cushions. It's just cotton canvas fabric, but instead I thought, do you know what, this would look lovely in my hallway because we're just redecorating. It's a lovely light grey colour, and I thought this would look fab. So I am making myself a new Roman blind. I'm halfway through, I've got some blackout on the back here. I just need to put the bands on the top, finish the top off here. I need to put my little channels and get my Roman blind kit fixed on. And I have recorded me doing this. It's so easy to make. I've recorded this. I'm going to upload it onto YouTube so you guys can watch along and have a go at making your own if you want to from home. So that is in the process, almost finished, ready to go when our hallway has been finished decorated. So got that as well, so I'm chuffed. 3 years that's taken me to do. So thank you. This vlog is making me work, you see. It's making me get all my jobs done. So I've done those. So really chuffed with all of those makes so far this month, and they've been fab little ones. What else have I been making? So in my workshop, so you might know that I run a company called Madebylucy where I hold sewing workshops. We mainly make sort of homewares and things. We're starting to venture into a bit of dressmaking, which is really exciting. I told you about our Sew a Dress Day on the last vlog, so you can head back there and re-watch that, where we had a whole day of sewing. It was gorgeous. We made some lovely skirts. So we're kind of venturing out a little bit more. This is my gorgeous studio where we sew. This is kind of my section over here, my little tea coffee section. But we sew in here. And I do online workshops as well. And as part of my online workshop, I've got an academy going at the moment, a Beginners Academy, which is a 10-week course online. And we've just finished our first project, well, our second project actually. We made some cushions to start using a pattern, and it's this gorgeous trail tote bag. It's an indie pattern from Noodlehead Patterns, and it's really fun to make. It's got loads of different skills in there to learn. It's got the zipper on the front, it's got an internal slip pocket, it's got a metal clasp fastener, it's fully lined, it's got a gorgeous adjustable handle, and it's got piping all around at the bottom edge, which makes it gorgeous. because we were sort of focusing on piping as part of the course. And it's got these lovely little darts as well. So many skills in this bag, and we've done this together over 2 weeks on my online sewing academy, live sewing sessions where we sewed together. So I showed you, demonstrated, you had your pattern at home as well, and then you sewed along with me. And if you can't make it live on those sessions, it's absolutely fine. They're all pre-recorded or all recorded, so you can re-watch back on replay. So we've been making these this week or over the last 2 weeks, which has been loads of fun as well. So that's what we've been doing in Made by Lucy, plus loads of other stuff, of course, in the workshop here. And I've been having a little play as well. We've been making, in fact, you can just see behind me down on the floor there, ooh, move my finger across that mustard colour sort of bag. We've been making oilcloth bags as well. And I whipped up a lovely little oilcloth pouch, of which also I'm going to upload the little tutorial on how to do this as well on the YouTube channel, because it's super fun. Takes, you know, a minimum amount of fabric, so a lot of people have this sort of amount of fabric in your stash. You don't have to use oilcloth, of course. I just had this gorgeous piece left over and I thought it was gorgeous. Little zip in there, bit of lining, got my business cards in there at the moment, so I'm going to be showing you how to make one of those, so look out for that tutorial coming up soon as well. I'm going to upload that in the next few days. So I've been doing that, which has been loads of fun. So it's been really busy. We've been doing loads of sewing. I've been thinking about summer as well, because I know that this time of year generally, business-wise, my workshops start to slow down a little bit. You know, people are thinking about spending time with their families. They're not spending time in the workshop with me. So I'm out and about over the summer in my local area in Salisbury doing some crafts for the kids at the Wilton Shopping Village, which is local to me. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm going to be uploading the dates that I will be there and what I'm going to be up to. I've got some eco days planned, which is really fun and exciting, and loads of other stuff as well to get not just the kids, adults as well, but to get everyone getting creative and come and see me for some family fun. So that's at Wilton coming up. And I also wanted to share with you guys, because we want to keep that sewing mojo going slightly. You know, it's lovely to have a little bit of a break, but it's really hard sometimes to get back into the swing of things with any hobby or anything really, if you've had that sort of relaxing break, which is great for you. But I've got a little something to help us, and this is my little monthly planner. So this is what I share with my sewing community, and it's something to sort of hook out once a month and write down what you want to do or plan to or aspire to do for that month, what you might need to help you achieve that. So you can write down like a little shopping list and things, and if there's anything that you need to any skills or anything you need to learn to finish that. So say you wanted to make, you know, the Kalle shirt and you hadn't made a collar before, you might want to put on here that you need to practice making collars first, before you know, do your full thing, you know, your full shirt and cutting to your gorgeous fabric that you've bought. So this is a great little planner to inspire you, to keep you on track, to keep that sewing mojo going. So you could put on here your to-do, so what you would like to do. You know, I'd like to finish my Roman blind, I want to make a new shirt dress, I want to make my next strip tee t-shirt, for instance. You can write on there your shopping list. So if you need to get any fabric, zips, buttons, thread, whatever it is, pop that on your shopping list. And then notes at the bottom, is there anything you need to help you achieve that? You know, do you need to learn to do buttonholes? Do you need to learn to do a collar? Do you need to catch up with a friend to inspire you? Whatever it is, you know, do you need to take time out your diary, put it into your calendar? That's your notes at the bottom. Then you've just got a little calendar at the top as well, and there's another page that goes with this, which is just a monthly calendar where you can write in then and schedule out your time. But it's a great little tool just to help you keep on track. I will again put a link to this PDF that you can print off as many times as you like, just to help you sort of stay on track and keep your sojo really. And also what I would recommend is, once you've done this, is put it in your diary or in your handbag, and then when you're out shopping and you pop into a fabric shop like we do, you can hook this out and think, do you know what, I don't need to buy everything in the shop today, because this is what I need to make my next project. So you can get your shopping list out, and you know, it can keep you on track with what you're buying as well, because we've all done it. We get home from visiting our local fabric shop and we've got a whole host of stuff that we actually didn't plan on buying. We're probably not going to use for a long time. We haven't got any plans for it. So this will keep us a little bit on track and stop us from spending all our summer family money as well. So yeah, so download this, use it. Let me know in the comments if you do and if it's helpful. It's really simple, but it's just really to focus us, keep us inspired, keep us on track of what we want to do and be able to refer back to it. So keep it in your diary, keep it on your notice board, next to your sewing machine, wherever it is, to help inspire and motivate you going forward over the summer and after the summer as well. So that's a little something from me, a little free gift. And then my plans for July. We're already into July. It's crazy. It's going so fast. But I do have some plans for July. I've got 2 patterns that I would like to make in July. First, I want to finish my strip tee t-shirt, so I'm going to do that first. And now that I've done that first one, it's so easy. I'm going to be able to whip that up in no time. And then the other 2 new patterns I want to do for July are firstly out of my Simply Sewing magazine, which I got last month. It came with the fab shirt dress, and I've been wanting to do a shirt dress for a little while. It's not got a typical neck on here. I would normally do a collar, so I may adjust the pattern to put a collar on instead. A traditional collar, or I might not. I might just go with this and see, if it suits and how it feels. But this little shirt dress I'm going to have a go at. It looks really fun. It looks really easy to wear. She's got a picture there with her little trainers on, which I really like. I like the easy wear. I'm a casual girl. It doesn't use too much fabric either, about 3 meters of fabric. And it says on here light to medium weight fabric such as cotton lawn. So I'm looking for really gorgeous fabric now to make this from. I'm thinking either sort of a nice, they've got loads of really nice sort of, I want to say like, what do you call it, like a sort of oil painted sort of fabric, so with sort of splotches of colour on and things at the moment. So I'm thinking something like that. Yes, so I'm on the lookout for that. It's got a little belt, and I believe it's got buttons all the way down the front. So also, I'm not going to be doing my poppers this time. I'm going to do the buttonholes properly. So I'm going to find some really nice little buttons as well. Maybe some little metal buttons, might look quite sweet on their little lightweight ones. So look out for that as well. So that's my next make, the shirt dress. And then the other thing I'm going to make, which I haven't got a pattern because it's a digital download, is I've downloaded a gorgeous pinafore dress that I want to make as well, which I again am on the hunt out for some really, really gorgeous lightweight denim, or a nice sort of striped linen, or even a striped linen maybe for this one, possibly. And the pinafore dress is a really low scoop neck, low scoop armholes, really comfy to wear. It's not got any sort of fastenings. You just pop it over your head with a nice little white t-shirt underneath or something, I'm thinking. So again, really casual, easy to wear, nice if it gets hot as well. So a nice summer outfit. And I can't even remember where I downloaded that from. It might be from Closet Patterns, I think. I will put the link below though, when I remind myself of what one it is that I'm going for, so that you can check it out and see how it turns out next month. So that's my 2 things plus my strip tee. I got it right this time, not a strip tee. They're what I'm going to be making for July, so really excited to do that also. And then I want to make sure I've got loads planned for August as well, to keep my sojo going through those summer months, which I'm sure it will, fingers crossed, because you guys helped me stay accountable on this little sewing vlog, which is fab. So also a few other things I just want to share with you before I go. So that's all of my plans, that's what I've been doing, but there are some really exciting things also coming up in my biz over the summer months. So I told you about how I'm going to be getting out and about in my local area doing crafts, but I'm also going to be on YouTube every week doing my summer sew know-how. So every week I'm going to come on and do a little mini video showing you some summer sewing know-how. So really small little things that you can use in your sewing, keep you inspired, and hopefully increase your knowledge and your skills to help you do some sewing going further. So it could be that I'm showing you how to do buttonholes, it could be that I'm showing you how to do a collar, it could be that I'm showing you how to put a pocket in, or invisible zip, or a waistband. All those types of things, dressmaking related or sewing related in general. I might come up with a little crafty idea one week to really inspire you, get those skills going and get you sewing ready for the summer and beyond. So look out for that as well. Every week I'm going to come and do a little mini video. So I'm really, really excited of that all the way through August. And the first one's going to be hitting at the end of July. So really excited for that as well. And then I'm going to be relaunching my summer academy as well. So to start in September, after the summer has passed, my sewing academy is going to be relaunched again. So let me just give you a little overhaul of what we do with the academy. It's an online course. It's 10 weeks and it takes you from beginners right up to intermediates. So we start at the very basics. So if you already sew, that's fine, you can skip that first bit, but if you don't, we start with your sewing machine, we look at our sewing machines, we give them some TLC, we practice with them a little bit. We start off by making some gorgeous cushion covers, really, really simple ones. Then we move on to piping, we do those live, and there's also some video tutorials of those as well. Then we move on to the trail tote bag. We're also making a gorgeous sewing roll, the Madebylucy sewing roll, which I will just grab. Where is that? Hang on a minute, I'll be back. This is the gorgeous Madebylucy sewing roll. This is my own design and pattern, which we'll be making in the academy. And this is just really sort of a little bit of inspiration, sewing inspiration in between doing our bigger projects. So we make and design our own little sewing roll to put your scissors in. This little centre bit here poppers off, and it's a little sort of movable pouch that you can have with you to store whatever it is, your threads, your tape measure, whatever you need while you're sewing. That poppers in and out. And then you've got the little divider section as well to keep, you know, your tailor's pencil in, your rotary cutter, and all those bits and pieces fully padded. So it's a great little make. So that as a little bit of inspiration. We also make a Japanese crossbody or cross back apron as well, using a pattern. So that comes at the end. So that sort of finishes us off. We make a little zipper pouch. Loads of stuff. We go through everything that is going to build up those skills, embed those skills. So we look at piping, we look at bias binding, we look at zips, we look at them again and again so that you feel really confident in sort of doing those, adding them to your projects and sewing them beautifully by the end of the course. And as we go along, there's a lovely Facebook community that you get added to where you can share what you're doing. I share tips with you, I come on live, we talk about fabrics and things, and you know, it's really involved and you learn loads of stuff as you go along. So that is going to be relaunching for September. This was my first one I've just launched and I'm currently doing at the moment. So there's going to be a few new bits I'm going to be adding on as well. And if you join me as a VIP sewer, you get a gorgeous package of goodies as well. So you get some fabrics and things to help you make some of the projects, plus you get some sewing gadgets and stuff. So just as a little thank you really, and to really inspire you to get sewing. So look out for that. And if you are interested in joining that or want to find out more, put a comment below and I can send you the links, send you the information to find out a bit more before that gets launched and get you on the waiting list. But that's really exciting. That's going to be restarting in September as well. So yeah, loads happening, and thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you know when I'm going to be posting new videos and sharing with you my tutorials as well. So it's a real mixture on my channel here at Madebylucy. You can watch little mini tutorials, you can see me coming on and tell you what I'm up to and sort of get a feel for my business and, you know, my personal sewing as well. So thanks so much for joining me. I can't wait to show you what I actually make in July, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.